let me even give you an example that happened off air, and it'll at least point to the quirkiness he brought to on air that night. This is off air now. One time Ken comes in, and off the air, he's doing a bit about how he's got hemorrhoids. And he went to the doctor, and the doctor told him it's because he's been being nervous and tense while in a seated position. And that premise became the running underlying note of an ongoing joke he ran for the entire day. And it was some of the most marvelous humor I've ever heard extended in my life. Now, he didn't do hemorrhoid humor on the air, but he ran loose and wild like that all night long, and it was phenomenal.
I remember that. I remember you coming in after 1 hour. You basically left me alone in that studio, and you had work to do in your office across the hall. And you would kind of come in and just give me the thumbs up, like, keep it going. In other words, just keep us on the air. That was my mission. That was indeed my mission. And I remember barely being able to put the needle, and queuing it up, and I was just like the pots were the size of my hat, those big twist and turn dudes. But so anyway, I remember earlier in the day you telling me, don't go back to bed, don't take a nap, put on a pot of coffee right now, get down here early, I'll do some coaching. And I think that I almost collapsed at about 6 a.m. But we got through it.
Probably did.
Yeah.
You sure did.
Well, it's interesting to hear their perspective of what they thought of you, Ken. But from your perspective, I mean, were you just happy for the opportunity? What was going on in your head?
100%. 100%. I could officially say and tell my friends and the teachers that did believe in me in high school, very few, a limited bundle that was, that I did it. That I actually did it on a major market radio station. And, of course, I never thought to tape it either. Maybe Art Volo did.
It's possible.
Yeah.
Have you been to his catalog? It's amazing how many people he has air checks from.
Well, yeah. It was always funny because Art would tape everybody, and then he would take our shows, and if somebody would say, what does this Ken Calvert sound like? He'd go, well, I'll send you an air check of him, and he'd say, but it's going to cost you $100. It was great. It was great to know that he was running a cottage industry